Beautiful, man. Absolutely amazing. Just giving thanks to the Most High God today. This video is going to be one of the most profound videos that I ever do. This video is here to awaken you to yourself. I'm going to start this video off with a couple quotes and then we're going to go down the rabbit hole. From the great Steve Jobs, here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes. They're not fond of rules. You can quote them, disagree with them, glorify and vilify them. But the one thing you cannot do is ignore them because they change things. And while some may see them as the crazy ones, we see genius because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. That's one quote. We're going to go to the great Ralph Waldo Emerson. To be yourself in a world that is constantly trying to make you something else is the greatest accomplishment. Today we are here to talk about the people who refuse to conform. The ones you cannot categorize, you will not be able to identify. Are they a Christian? Are they a Muslim? Are they a Buddhist? Are they a Democrat? Are they a Republican? You will not be able to identify them. Rest in heavenly power to the great JFK. Because he was a nonconformist and they took his life. Malcolm X, the great brother, and they took his life because he was a nonconformist. Our only limitations is our own consciousness. They will hate you. They will vilify you when you refuse to be put into a category. On my back, in my skin, I have a tattoo. When people want to call how do we identify? In my back and in my skin, I've had this tattoo since about 2007. It says revolutionary. Refuse to be put into a category in a box. Hell no, if I don't agree with that, we ain't falling underneath none of that. We ain't standing with none of that. And we'll admit when I was wrong. Was wrong about Trump. Was wrong. But I realize when you are so much in search for power, Trump, I was wrong. But when you are so much in search for power, you got to realize who your overlords are. And y'all know who them people is with that star. The Bible don't call it no Star of David, though. Go read that scripture. There is no scripture in the word that talks about the Star of David. Woe to you Christians that fall underneath a program and say that these people are God's chosen people. Everybody falling underneath the program. I'm here to awaken you to yourself. I'm just a servant of the Most High living God. Yeshua. I'm just a servant. That's it. Everybody wants to categorize you, though. If you don't say that you're a Christian, where in the word does it say that I'm going to hell? We all are traveling a journey, our own path, our own road. And we falling on and off. On and off. And on and off of a path. And I'm going to tell you why. It's because ain't none of us ever going to get it perfectly done correctly ever. You're going to go off that path and on that path. And off that path and on that path. Being a nonconformist in a world that wants you to conform will make you dangerous, misunderstood, and exiled. I'm here to awaken you to yourself. I remember many years ago having altercations, being in the streets, and a dude pulled up and he was like, bro, honestly, I didn't even know how to approach you. And we had a conversation. Then I realized always when a person is coming to do something dangerous, God gave me a power to be able to, okay, let's not take it here. Because The level of danger you want to take it to and where my brain go, it's two different levels. And I got people that are relying on me. I look at the people that's coming after me in the wisdom that I can provide. And the thing like my service to humanity, and I just give thanks to God for it. I do. What's the point? It makes you dangerous when you are a nonconformist. Okay, let's take it into a different direction so way people don't get lost on it. I'll be in these jobs. I'll be having conversations with brothers. And the brother started talking the other day. A dog, he from Puerto Rico. And he said, bro, it ain't no fucking way I'm about to do this shit for the rest of my life. And those are the type of conversations that spark that fire, that blaze that I be trying to get people to really understand and understand. If you are, and we all are, created in the image of God, said I will create you in my image. Why do we settle for so far less? And having to take care of responsibilities and pay bills and take care of people that's coming behind you, those are our responsibilities when we become adults. Okay. We've pledged allegiance to a country that is a fucking corporation. It's not even a country. We are their asset. We are their lifeblood. Why? Because we go to work, we pay our taxes, we keep circulating the money for them to get wealthier and wealthier and wealthier. And it's time for us to get our piece of this pie. And it's on, I'm here to awaken you to yourself. It's on you to figure out how to unlock that vault, that wealth that's within you. Notice I'm not talking about money, I'm talking about wealth. We all got a service to humanity. This is a part of my abundance and my wealth too. My service to humanity. I'm unlocking the wealth. Awakening you to yourself. The nonconformists are the most dangerous motherfuckers on the planet. You can't put them in no box. Rage Against the Machines. When I heard that many years ago, it's like Rage Against the Machines. And as I got older and I watched the movie The Matrix, Rage Against the Machines. In fact, it goes where people try to figure out, how do you categorize this person? Person think crazy because I don't think in the box, motherfucker. It's not traditional. In my skin, on my back, I got a tattoo around 2007. Revolutionary. I was sitting and listening to a person for an hour. Go ahead, tell me your spiel. And I'll give you and grant you the serenity and the ability. I'll grant you the ability to speak about whatever you feel. If you feel God is this, and if you don't do this, you going to hell, and it's okay. What you're not going to do is make me feel like I have to fall under those traditions. So many people in this life are bound and held by their limitations. Only their limitations. What are the limitations? It could be doubts within themselves. If it's not the doubts within themselves, you know what else it could be? It is, how are they going to look in the eyes of their peers in society and humans and other people? Major shout out to the creatives, because the creatives have to go expose their whole beingness on the stages of this on the stages of this world. The creatives, the artists, the thinkers. I'm here to unlock you to yourself. The vault that is locked, the fear. You're worried about how your peers are going to receive you. I come to understand, man, like Listen, you are allowing people who have their own fucking insecurities to keep you from your greatness. Only reason, let me tell you something. The only reason a person would have some shit to say about someone else is because it's coming from their level of insecurity. They're not secure within their own fucking self. And God said something that's profound. Be still and know that I am God. And God said he created you in his image. Listen to the birds. Amazing, man. Beautiful. So let me close the video up today. It's going to be my sanctuary after this camera goes off. I'm going to sit right here up on this water and give thanks to God. See, this is my church right here. This is the only church I want to show up to every single day. Every single day, wake up to live in your highest and your greatest self. What is that? Your service to humanity, the love that's in your heart, the love that you need to have for yourself. Because until you can fully love yourself, there's a scripture in the Bible where it talks about you cannot and will not be able to service your way into heaven. I know I can't quote the scripture verbatim, but I heard this and it was like, man, like people think that God, through all of our deeds, you can't do deeds and get your way into heaven. God is not requiring of us to, if you are not a Christian, then you are going to hell. God didn't never tell us that. That's not in the Bible. It's not in the word. The thing that we should do, we're supposed to do each and every single day, to sit at the feet of God, give thanks, and show up every day to be the best humans that we can be in this life, man. People need compassion more than anything in life. And when you look on social media, all you're seeing is against, ridicule, judgment, against. Tear this person down, person trying to create something, pull it down, tear it down. We're seeing the state of consciousness on the planet. We're seeing how people are living. And it's to wake up every single day and to be unlike this world. Closing up the video. Majority of people are held by their own, what's in their own consciousness, the fears, the doubts, the how am I going to be received? How are people going to think? What are people going to say? People talk about having the faith of a mustard seed and going out on faith until it's time for you to do that shit. The action of doing that. I've had multiple conversations about this. And the thing, I'm going to close it up with this. The thing that keeps people stuck in these jobs that they fucking hate. They hate it. They hate the jobs. I see it every day. I see people crashing out at work, taking shit, throwing shit. Boom. I'm like, damn, cuz, what's wrong with you? And you can feel the energy is something that they can't hide. You can feel the life out of them and the rage and the hate, and they don't like their life. They don't feel alive. I should have started the video off by saying that they don't feel alive. Why the fuck would you stay in an environment that is making you less of the image of God? Why would you stay in any environment that is making you less and less and less of God saying, I created you in my image? Oh, he created us to create. Oh, at a job you ain't creating. You are an asset. You are the money. Because if you don't move the product, they don't become more wealthy? Why do you think they're creating all these robots, these AIs, these autonomous things? Remember who you are. I'm here to awaken you to yourself. This is my God-given service to humanity. Awakening you to yourself. Don't stay in those limitations. In fact, get rid of those motherfucking people in your life. Those people that's your friends that are telling you to stay small and to play it small and to stay stuck and not to move into your God-given God power. Because that's the scary shit. Moving into your God power. I'm telling you, dog, the people who don't conform is the most dangerous motherfuckers on the planet. That don't mean be against everything and we throwing a revolution and fuck this and overthrow the government. That's not what I'm saying. Because people gonna take shit out of context. Because their minds can't even go beyond this limitation. Motherfuckers can only think small. Bro, did you see the football game, man? Get the fuck away from me, bro. All this shit going on in the world, you want to talk about football? Come on, bro. Ding, ding, ding. The light ain't turning on. The motherfucking, it's not turning on, bro. Something is missing. All right. Shout out to y'all, man. I love y'all. The people gonna get it, they gonna get it. And the ones who ain't, pray for them. I love y'all, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. Make sure y'all share the videos. Peace.